Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today, years later, I am returning to the original Fear and Hunger. I want to give a little bit of context to this playthrough. If you don't care about that, there's a timestamp. You can just jump ahead to where I actually started playing the game. But to anyone who saw my old coverage of this, you might wonder why my playthrough kind of ended abruptly and why I hadn't really gotten back to it, and I kind of wanted to just speak to that really quickly. So this game released back in December 2018. There was a few kind of murmurs of it, the odd person who was picking it up, playing it, showing it off, but it super wasn't well known. And also, it's like a hard game to search because of all its adult content and themes and things. It gets really suppressed on Steam, so it's wild it ever became as successful as it did for that reason alone. But early on there, like, people didn't really know this game. But if I remember correctly, the art just kind of interested me, and like it just seemed kind of different enough to be worth a shot. And so I picked it up about a month after release, and you can see in the scale of months it had like a couple thousand views, which is like pretty good. I was pretty happy with that, right? So there seemed to be enough interest to want to pick it up and stick with it, but I was juggling a lot of different series. That was kind of my approach at the time, so it was spaced out by a bit. So I'd record a batch of videos and upload them, and then take a little bit of time off, then do a batch of videos, and it was getting really spaced out, and the viewership was dropping off for it pretty seriously. And the game was stressing me out because it's a difficult ass game. And so eventually, I want to say it was around here, I did like a live stream of the game. I think it must have been 10 through 13, where I was like, you know what? I want some support. I want some backseat gaming because I want to like play with people because that'll help encourage me to push forward through the game. And in episode 13 there, I just got stomped and lost a bunch of progress. And in my mind, at that point, I guess I could literally look. You know, it pulled like a couple hundred views. And I was like, well, I have to go way back, reset a bunch of progress. And like, at this point, I wasn't having that much fun with the game. Like, I was kind of frustrated with it. And like, I just wanted to move on and try out other things. And so I thought, you know what, 13 episodes, that's a pretty generous look at this game. I'm going to set it aside and like, you know, maybe I'll come back to it someday. A little later that year, there was the initial demo for Fear and Hunger 2, and I kind of just jumped on that without thinking very much about where I had left off the previous series. Like, in my mind, it had been, you know, half a year or whatever, and I was like, I must have reached the end of whatever run I was on, and I didn't even think about it. I just picked up the demo, and it was cool, spent a bit of time in that. But this video is now over 6 years old, this very first one I ever did. And it was about 2 years ago, it looks like, that any sort of traction started to build. Then there's like an extra little ramp up there. I don't know if that was when Termina came out or like just different people making those big lore videos and things like that. But there's a couple little like jumps that you can see in there, to the point that it is now one of the most viewed videos on this channel, pushing like 250,000 views, which is nuts. And if you're ever curious what that translates to monetarily, I don't mind showing that here, I guess. It's nothing crazy. Making about 25 cents a day, 30 cents a day, something like that. Killing it. Absolutely unreal. And there's like a really hard filter that occurs here where it's like people either liked how I covered the game or they didn't, and they didn't push forward through the series. But like a decent number of people did. And then all of a sudden, all those videos have like pretty good viewership. And then obviously about, 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago now, is when I decided, all right, you know what, I'm going to pick up Termina and I'm going to do like a full, hard, proper playthrough of that. And for anyone who followed that was all up and down and difficult, and I struggled with it a lot, and I was learning as I went and everything. And I did finish that. I finished a playthrough of that. But, you know, looking at the dates, it was super spaced out. I took some time off and everything, but I finally did push through and get back to it and finish it. Took 33 episodes. It's like, I don't know, 27 hours long altogether or something. It was a big playthrough. And I struggled the whole entire time, but it became really fun. as viewers were tuning in and kind of having that back and forth with everyone, and I ended up having a lot of fun with it, as much as it did stress me the hell out. Then I disappeared for about a year. My recent update video talks about that a little bit, but yeah, I'm feeling ready to dust it off and get back to it and play more games on the channel, and returning to Fear and Hunger feels like a good place to start. So you can see in these videos, I titled them all Blind, and it was a weird thing. People always showed up in the comments being like, there's no chance you did it blind. And it's like, I don't know, the game wasn't popular. There was like, I don't even remember if there was a Wikipedia at the time. Like, I was literally just trying to figure it out as I went. It was fully a blind playthrough, and I suffered a lot for it. And so now coming back to it, it's like I've played hours of that game, but not for years and years and years, but I played through the entirety of the sequel, which I think is probably the more punishing experience overall, or at least it's got more going on. And so like my familiarity with the series has grown a lot deeper, but I've still never just watched someone else play through the game. I've never just watched those popular lore videos, because it's kind of been my own private experience that I share with you guys, but I haven't like gone out of my way to like learn more about the series and go super hard and deep on it. And so picking it up here and now today, I know the game's been updated a bunch. I don't really know in what specific ways or anything. I remember some really specific things about like where the game starts, and I have a better sensibility of how to approach different situations and things, but I'm going into this without really knowing everything, probably most things in this game, and so I can't call it a blind playthrough, but I'm going in pretty raw dog and Fear and Hunger. That's what it's all about on this channel, I guess, for this series. There's no way I'm making this a Fear and Hunger only channel. I'll never survive that. It's a really funny thing. Like, there's 2.7 thousand videos on this channel. What the hell? That's a crazy amount. And it's so funny that people think of me as like this Fear and Hunger YouTuber, and it's like it's such a small portion of what I've ever played on this channel, you know. So like that kind of cracks me up a little bit, how much people associate me with that. But like I understand why. Henry Stickmin and Fear and Hunger, the two most viewed, like what an insane combination. How are those possibly the two most viewed things? They couldn't be more polar opposite. That blows my mind, and it's the funniest thing possible to me. But as per this most recent video here, I'm coming back to the channel with a different focus. It's not going to be the scattershot, whatever, everything going on all the time approach. I'm just going to pick a game and play through that game, and I'll pick the next game and play through that game, and it'll just be a bunch of series, and I'm going to put so much less pressure on trying to chase trends and stuff and just play games that excite me and interest me. And how I'm going about that is with channel memberships. And so to start off, I knew Fear and Hunger is what everyone was going to ask for, so I'm just going to start with that. And I put forward a thing of who should I play as? I'll play Fear and Hunger. What character should I play as? And as of right now, there is one channel member, Witchbird. Thank you very much for signing up. That's awesome. So Witchbird by themselves got to pick the Dark Priest. So I'll be playing as the Dark Priest in this playthrough. You're welcome to join. It's like more of a tip jar than anything. The main benefit you're going to get out of it is your ability to vote on what the upcoming series will be. I might ask for recommendations, but mostly I'm going to present a list of like 3-4 games I'm interested in. It'll go down to a vote, and that'll be the next series. And that'll be the main purpose of the channel membership. That and getting access to videos like a couple days early, little things like that. So for the 10 of you who were interested what my specific history was with this series, why I set it aside all that time ago, why I'm coming back to it now, there you go, I guess. Feel free to ask me questions. I'll happily answer them. Now I'll let the intro play and we can get into the actual game. So, as per the community vote, which was only one person, I will be playing as the Dark Priest. Bearing no burden on such things as morality and ethics gives Dark Priest an edge in blood magic. However, devoting oneself to magic has left his physical body weak. And in honor of Witchbird, who voted specifically that I play as this character, I will be making a name for this character that is a witch and a bird. I wanted to try and play around with Wanda Maximoff's name, and I'm realizing, like, None of what I'm trying to do is gonna fit. I was gonna do like Wanda Magpie off or something. I couldn't think of a quality pun. Now I'm just trying to think of things that'll fit. So there we go. Wanda Raven. Sure, there you go. It's my tribute to Witchbird. Thank you for being the first channel member and for voting on this. Yeah, we're all aware that this has all that. Alright, so I probably am going to play on like the standard mode. I don't think I want to go for crazy hard modes. Are you guys kidding me? Well, that's the easier mode. Darkness is more merciful, starvation less of a threat. Terror and starvation. Dungeon shows no mercy. Darkness is real, starvation's constant. Enemies are tough. Additional enemies. I'm not going hard mode, and I'm not going... Terror and starvation is where I'll go. I don't remember what I would have done the last time I attempted this game. But I do want to see this character's intro. You were born with the soul of the enlightened. You were always seeking restlessly for new knowledge and secrets hidden from the common folk. This trait started to show itself at a very young age as you were chosen to become a dark priest upon the birth of you and your twin sister. Hilarious for the purpose of Wanda Maximoff. Difficult as such a cult writes, you were pitted against your sibling with ritual daggers and challenged to fight each other to the very last breath. Unfortunate for you, you were born with a fragile body, and your sister easily overpowered you, and had her dagger on your neck waiting for the final blow. She, however, showed mercy and withdrew her dagger. She stepped away from you as your high priest masters glared gleefully at the event unfolding before their very eyes. So just a loser from birth, huh? Never had a winning bone in his body. Strike your dagger to her spine while she walks away. That's my twin, man. That feels terrible. I don't think I want to do that. Nah, I'm a dark priest, but I'm a good boy. Accept your defeat. The dark priest's got no place for the weak, so you were thrown down to an underground well. There, you were meant to quietly wither away. Instead, you fed on insects and other small critters that shared your fate down in the darkness. With time, you learned to understand the language they spoke. You learned mastery over insects. I'm going to be a bug lord? I didn't expect that. With the aid of your new slaves. Do you feel like a big man being tough with these insects? You eventually grew strong enough to climb up the well. Very Renfield-esque. You creep upstairs to the temple and notice it was nighttime. How long was I down there? Set the temple on fire and leave. Quietly leave and run away without revenge. Okay, well, I didn't take my immediate, direct, backstabby revenge. I didn't like the feeling of that. But some arson? Sure, why not? I could get into that. Vengeance is a dish best served flaming to the ground. Vengeful in how you had been treated, you set the temple on fire, jammed the exit door so no one could escape, and then ran away. Only muffled screams could be heard coming from the temple. You learned pyromancy trick. After leaving the temple grounds, you vowed to become a dark priest on your own merits and prove your fate wrong. So you decided to not stick it to the man and throw away that. You're still going to be a dark priest. You don't want to give that up. Sunk cost fallacy. When beginning your self-studies, you had to choose the god you dedicate your time to. See, this is where, like, deep knowledge of the game would have immediate benefits. I don't remember which of these meant which thing. I'm trying to remember which one is the one that helped me save in the second game. That's the one I want to worship, the god of saving. I don't know if it was any of those. I'll go Almer. The triple L is intriguing for some reason. You traveled across the western continent learning about different gods, deities, blood magic, and all known sciences. Your studies didn't come without their merits. Well, I would hope that you put all your effort into that and it came without merits. Good, I'm glad it had merit. Unlike my own degree. You were acknowledged by the top scholars of the modern times. Oh, he's very successful then. You were finally granted a pass to the great libraries of the Kingdom of Rondon. You now had the collection of all known history and science at your grasp. You learned of a certain man who was prophesized to begin a new era for mankind, a man meant for greatness. But why would you need to share the spotlight of the gods with any mortal man? Prophecies are only for those who are weak enough to bend to their sorry fates. You need to find this man and learn more. To your current knowledge, he would be found imprisoned at the notorious dungeons of Fear and Hunger. Why do these dungeons exist? You decided to stock up before your travels. Stock up on magical items, stock up on intoxicants, healing items. Rush straight after him. Healing items. You got a blue vial and cloth fragments. That's decent. Heal like any direct wounds and just straight health. Save your character? Yeah. Yeah, let's throw down a save there. They stand in front of you. So, things I immediately remember is to move quickly, as there are dogs that hang out here that may come after me at any time. Oh, good, I got my first pine cone. Gathering water, rotten blueberries, rotten meat, not great. 12 silver coins. They don't... a blue vial, that's good. A stick. I think I'm gonna... Ooh, it's getting closer. Okay, rotten meat. Oh shit. Okay, that sounded distinctly close. I'm out of here. I couldn't decide which way to go. I kind of remember this way the tiniest bit better, so I figured I would head down this way. I swear in the sequel that it's been updated so that when you like open a crate, it physically opens the lid. Oh shit. Is this a dead end? That doesn't feel correct. I don't remember that. Maybe that is. Okay, but now if I go back, am I just going to get instantly mauled by dogs? Oh, I don't remember this already. Yeah, but the game doesn't change the art for the crates and things in this one. It doesn't seem to, at least. The air stands still and has an ominous odor to it. Dogs are freaking me the hell out. So yeah, I feel like I kind of just have to keep track of for myself where I've been. There's a guest book on the table, Someone has written passages here. This nightmare has taken its toll on me. I am devolving into a something far less than the man I once was. All the high morals and ethics have no value here. The things I've done to survive. There's no place for a little miscreant like me in the warmth of the sun anymore. I am a part of these dungeons now. Part of this never-ending nightmare. Just one more cog in this machine of fear and hunger. In a way, I find it comforting. I have a definite place in this wicked world. But I am writing this here as a warning for anyone who happens to step down to this darkness. Do leave, if it is still possible. You find a small booklet under the guest book and take the Book of Fears with you. I gotta fully remember how to, like, navigate things. Book written about different phobias. Fears and phobias. Do I have a specific phobia? Necrophobia. Come on, man. The Dark Priest? Isn't your whole thing going to be like summoning skeletons and things? Fear of death, dead, and corpses. Yeah, that's very much not a good thing for this character, I don't think. I'm not going to have any gear just yet. I'm missing... Oh, that would be to make a torch. So, can't do that. Most of this is not going to have a use this early on. Oh, I start with the torch. So maybe I want to use that. Pine cones start with a couple lucky coins. Silver coins, that's just a regular currency, I think. Hunger, a little bit. Mind and body are doing okay. Oh, god damn it. Duh. Oh, that's not a door. Is it? Fuck it. Oh, shit. I don't know if that changed or anything. I really didn't think they could get into here. It's funny, they're clearly the wolf body with more of just like a shaggy dog head. That literally jump scared me because I did not think that could happen. I think I'm kind of hosed, aren't I? Like, I'm not going to be equipped for this. I guess I have to try? I don't have to try, but I should. Yeah, I'm gonna try and burn the dog. Jagged Jaw. Like, I can try and run, but they're just gonna catch me again, so, like... Oh, shit. maybe should have anticipated that they would be that good at that high of damage. Okay, can I kill it by going after its head? Okay. Now I'll be super, super weak. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. No, shit, so I am dead. I've died already. Well, damn it. That's about par for the course, isn't it? I don't know why I would expect any different from this game. I'm gonna pick that back up though, and we'll carry on. All right. I guess I got to do the full scavenging again here. Okay, that one doesn't have anything. Moldy bread. I can't. It's tough when it doesn't as directly show you what you're interacting with. I think I got to go back. Maybe I just gotta get out of this initial area more quickly. That could have been quite a significant mistake. I don't really care about coins. That's a little lame, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be on the other side, but it's... Oh shit, they still came. And it is still both of them. Shit. I don't know if there's a different door that I need to get to the other side of. Well, am I just gonna fucking die again now? Come on, Gabe. That's so haggard. You can't just be missing that often, man. You're supposed to be a master of all science in the world or whatever. I'm flipping coins already. Dead. Right? Definitely. Yeah, ripping the face right off. Did this change? This feels like a more punishing start. Maybe it's because I'm playing on like the mid-tier difficulty and not easy, but like, come on. You light the torch. Okay, there we go. So there is a way through, and I probably could have done it without lighting a torch. But there we go. I guess if anyone's curious what sort of random bullshit I found, it wasn't anything very exciting. It's some rotten stuff mostly. A couple potions, I guess, but it wasn't great. It wasn't a great result. But I think I will be free of the dogs down here. And so that feels like an important early step. My familiarity with this game is already off a cliff. I don't remember anything. There's a body on the ground. Seems like a sacrificial gift for the older gods. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some of those guards with their dongs out walking around down here. There's those freaky floaty things somewhere. And I'm trying to be cautious because I know that they could just, like, end your run as quickly as anything else. A throwing dart. Oh, yeah, there's one of the things I was talking about. Until I've found anything that makes me more capable, I would like to avoid any fighting whatsoever. Especially when the game spent so long telling me what a weakling I am. Oh, shit. Alright, that's not happening. At least there's no dogs. I am gonna have to head up through here, though, I think. Too strong. Maybe I can burn it. If the... Wait, how does mastery over insects work? Understanding of insects. You can hear and talk with insects of all sizes. Oh, so I'm not gonna be, like, summoning, insects to fight by my side or whatever. It's literally just like if I fight... Oh, shit. It won't still be burning if I go. But if I ever fight an enemy that is specifically an insect type, then I can do something about that. Okay. Couple dead ends. These floaty squid jellyfish things are, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the weakest enemies in the game. Like, I should be able to fight one by itself without much concern, but I also think I can kind of just run away from it. Oh. I kind of didn't want to use a coin on that. A plate helmet. That's maybe a weapon, I guess. Ooh, by flipping well, I keep the coin? Is that how that's working? And a chest? Find a small key. Okay, you hear voices inside your head. Come and find me. Let the blood flow. The door seems to be locked. There's an emblem of a crow on the lock. No. Don't want to be dealing with a crow mauler. Okay, but... Oh, you suck. Can you actually not use either of those things? Where's the shit I found? They're both grayed out. A heavy helmet that not only gives great protection, but also prevents confusion and getting stunned. A pair of arm guards to prevent serious injuries. I'm guessing I'm just too weak. And that is, is that it? Because that sucks. Come on, like, I got so lucky there. And it's going to count for nothing, it seems like. Yeah, dipping past that. I guess I'll explore this one other one. How did I possibly... Oh, I thought for a second, I thought I had actually gotten lucky 3 times in a row. Alright, shit. Well, maybe I'll find an ally to add to the team, and they'll have... Oh, torch died. Alright, they'll have what's necessary to carry on. Locked from the other side. Shit. Okay, so that's definitely meant for this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. I don't think it costs me anything. I'm really showing that door what's up, though. I don't want to hear any back talk from that. So my mind is dipping. Maybe not so dramatically that I feel I need to instantly be crafting or using more torches. Bunch of rotting bodies. I think I'm gonna move on from that. Not necessary. Not interested at the moment. Old wine barrel. More rotting bodies. Many more of these things floating around. Here's a big pile of dead bodies. Oh wait, they're kind of crowding that space a little bit, so I'm gonna try and get away from it. I don't know to what extent, if at all, they are chasing me. I'm not losing mine that quickly. I'm gonna push it a little bit longer with like the full darkness. Multiple tinder boxes. Are tinder boxes what I need? I don't have any sticks this time. But I do, okay, I have like a pretty good supply of the things that can make torches. I have 2 more. Let's do 1 more. The crazy high stack of bodies. Ignoring that. Don't want to get anywhere near that right now. I don't think there's anything. Like, I think it is just there to be horrifying. And there's those guys floating around down there. So I'm skipping. Ignore. No thank you at the moment. Oh, shit. I vaguely remember that, but I do not recall the flipside basement. An echo of lone water drops fills the air. I don't know if there was anything on the ground that indicated that. There, like, must have been. Ooh, that was kind of a cool effect on the screen. Oh, shit. I kind of remember this guy, and I fucking hate him, and I know he'll kill me. So I think I just gotta book it. So I'm pretty sure he's like incredibly deadly. I grabbed 1 arrow. Is that what I managed to get? Yeah, I'm not hanging around there. I don't think there is anything on the ground to indicate that was going to happen. You just got to learn. Awful. Okay. But a couple more herbs. Unlocked. All right. Alternate path opened up. That's good to have. There's like the tiniest temptation to go back down there to go and grab up a couple things out of those like a handful of crates and whatnot, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh, the hunger, the hunger. That's a little bit. It's nothing crazy yet. Lone skeleton. Level 3. Your dark descent is just in its beginning steps. A nameless grave stands here. The dirt seems somewhat fresh, suggesting it's not that old. There's a tombstone. Here lies Yuho of the Northern Woods. Although he only briefly served in the dungeon, he is severely missed. So these are people who worked in this hell dungeon? There's a tombstone. Here lies Sir Sonia. Her brute strength beat every man in an arm wrestling match. Here lies Jonah. This one desperately sought death. Well, hope she's glad now that she's found it. Here lies Sir Jacob, the great storyteller who made everything just that much more lively. The cross is missing any text, but for some reason the hole has already been dug here. The pit is almost like it's waiting for someone. Is it for me? Here lies Sir Anders. Someone has engraved something on the tombstone. Hope I get to taste your creations once we meet again, dear friend. Oh no, I stopped to drink some water and the torch is still counting down even when you're reading. Here lies Lyron of the Corso, the mage no one asked for, but the mage we deserved and got. Very, very dark night. Coffin sealed tight. The stone slab over the coffin's too heavy to move. I imagine they'll all have that. It's wide open. There are scratch marks on the cover of the coffin suggesting someone or something was sealed inside once. Is it that freaky thing down in like the underside, the flip side or whatever it was called? Okay, I was kind of guessing and checking to see how well or how possible it was to navigate. I've ended up in such a weird little corner here, and presumably my sanity is plummeting. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff to be raided here. Oh, I found a new torch. Okay. I have crazy memories of playing, like, is it the original Pokemon? Blue Red, where, like, I did the entirety of the caves that you're supposed to use Flash for. I, like, didn't find Flash playing as a silly little 5-year-old, and so I just did the entire caves blindly wandering them and guessing and checking different, like, walls and stuff. It was insane. It's not an approach I recommend. Yeah, remember that big guy. I am a little bit confused that I haven't seen any guards. Maybe I would have had to have gone up to the other area, but I could have sworn finding a guard early on was like very, very common. All right, so I have somewhere to spend the night, but it's exposed. So I would have to flip a coin and do a check with the crow mauler. I do have 2 lucky coins still. Okay, so the lucky coins, I'm not spending those when I'm searching the chests. That's good. But I want to make sure I'm doing as much as I can before I save. Don't want to be, like, wasting that. Ah, shit. I thought I could sneak in there and grab that mushroom. As simple of a grab as that is. Alright, nearly out of this torch. Ah, more. Okay, now seems like a good time to hide in a little corner and take a little bit of stock. Okay, I don't have recipes, so I'm not going to be making any interesting food. The hunger is getting away from me a little bit, so cheese. Oh, it only healed like 10. That's worse than I thought it would be. A lot of this stuff I want to save until I've had a chance to, like, cook it or things like that. You know, pretty simple requests. You can have a cabbage. Okay, the cabbage was good. 30 healed. But I want to try and save as much of that as I can for if or when I find, like, a vegetable pie recipe. Things like that. Purifying talisman. What's their deal? That's if I'm, like, cursed or something, right? Paper talisman with markings that originate from eastern sanctuaries. That's not a very helpful description. It's not something I equip. I am so hesitant that big hulking guy is going to be like around any corner. And vertically, I have a much worse range. There are remains of a bizarre creature left here. The blood is still wet. So yeah, approaching anything up and down is much scarier than left to right. Oh wait. Decent number of vials and herbs. Ooh, that's all good stuff. That's real good stuff. The Heavy Knight. Hold it. Just hold it right there. You are sane, I gather? Even if I may seem winded and wounded, I can still pack a deadly blow or two, so don't get any ideas. Who are you? I am Sir Seymour, a knight from the Grand Kingdom of Rondon. I serve my country to the last breath. Just know that. Oh, I'm losing my torch here. What is it? What are you doing? What happened? Are you hurt? You've noticed it. You kind of said it. Yes, I got hurt by that bastard over there. Caught me off guard. That thing splurts out acid. Watch out if you ever run into one of them. The huge guy, he has acid attacks? Is his whole thing not just being huge and frightening and like bashing you like the Hulk? He can also spit acid? Who are we talking about? Oh wait, this is not spending a coin, right? Ah, nothing. Nothing. Weapons maybe though? Come on. Wow, alright, well there's the luck I'm used to. What has happened down here? It is a mystery. I have no idea how things are in this shape. The dungeons are beyond unholy at this point. Do you know this place? Any tips? Do you know this place? This place is used as prisons by the Kingdom of Rondon. Everyone knows these dungeons around these parts. They are pretty notorious, in fact. All kinds of rumors are exchanged in the darkness of the night. The rumors speak of unimaginable horrors. Who knew they were not just pesky rumors? I feel like I want to ask him about tips. Any tips? You seem like the type that can handle yourself just fine. Just stay on the defensive side and you might just make it. Whenever you get a bad feeling, guard. It's better to be safe than sorry. Another good pointer would be to behead anything that comes close to you. As tempting as that might sound, it might be a tricky feat to pull off in the heat of the battle. Try to shake the balance of the enemy first, maybe attack their legs, and only then go for the finishing blow when you know the enemy won't be running away wildly anymore. Patience is definitely a virtue in combat. Some things I kind of managed to learn through this and the sequel. I delved down here together with my comrades. We have a mission to fulfill. The fate would, however, have it so that each of us got lost. I fear for the worst. Now my priority is to regroup with the Crown Prince, Prince Ludwig Buckman, and with the rest of my party as well, if possible. Well, I'll keep an eye out for them for you. I think I'm leaving you alone, though. I can't even, like, light a torch for your benefit or anything, so you are on your own, man. I'm pushing forward. I feel like I really want to see if I can find some more useful stuff before trying to save. Surely you can equip a leather helmet. There you go. A helmet made of leather doesn't fit well. It's too loose, but it does add some defense. This will probably be locked. Lock seems busted. There's no way I can force this open, right? Yeah, definitely not. Not like that. Let's explore a little bit more. Ooh, this is where the guards are. This is definitely where the guards are. Maybe I should just be trying to throw down a save. It carries the risk of the crow mauler, but I think it's worth it. Oh, shit. Okay, somewhere in this room is a campfire. Use the tinderbox to light the fire. Yes. Does that keep away the crow mauler? Is that enough? This room feels somewhat safe. Tear the blanket. Oh, to get some cloth? I'll save and rest first because I don't actually know if that would destroy my ability to save. I'll overwrite that. There's a certain degree of commitment there. Okay, it feels like someone was watching you. This room doesn't feel safe anymore. Tear the blanket. You got a cloth fragment. Okay. So maybe if you sleep without the fire is when the crow mauler comes to get you. And maybe if I save there a second time is kind of like a guaranteed encounter. But we have a path forward here. So I can kind of... I know there will be guards running around. So there's only so much I can do here. Okay. Try to run straight through that. No interest. That's not going to do anything. Do I commit to using a torch again? Is that like my only hope? Yes, I hope that stays lit like indefinitely. Okay. I thought that would have like notably more aggro and like come after me. Okay. Another bed to save someday. Not right away. It's going to be a minute. Another bed. Again, don't see that coming anytime soon, I don't think. Oh, there's a button that's like run, isn't there? Oh, maybe that's sequel only. Yeah, I don't appear to have a run button. So I'm finding all kinds of salamity. And another torch, that's good. Kind of just said salamity. I intended to blow past it, but I'll get called out for it in the comments regardless. So I might as well just own up to it. Couple little bits of food and some liquor. Oh, shit. I saw him just a little too late. I don't recognize this. An elite guard? Do I think... Got a cat fucking around over there. Do I think I can... He's guarding his stinger. I would have to take out both... Like, the amount of damage I have to do to this thing to survive is hefty. Is more than I think I can do. This cat just pushed that closet open. I didn't know you could do that. I knew the closet could open. I didn't know a cat was capable of opening it. Oh no! Picking up the controller, I hit a button. Well, it's probably a good thing I saved what I did, because I think I'm probably dead here. Let's learn then. 2 pyromancy tricks on his arm wasn't even enough to kill it. That is so not happening. So that is off the table. Dead. Understandably, deservedly. Oh, wasn't fully dead yet. He's still getting his jollies. That's insane. That potentially you could escape here. It's so cruel to make you crawl around and like get killed more. Well, shit, I don't even remember that enemy at all in the version of the game I had played. That seems like it might have actually been a new addition, which is like a crazy thing that not only do I have to contest with my own lack of memorization of everything I'd ever seen or done in this game, it's going to be throwing new shit at me. God damn. All right. Do I think I can thread these enemies as well as I did last time? Because a little bit that felt like some dumb ass luck. Whew. Okay. I know that this is kind of a straight shot towards that gate. And it's not, the darkness isn't quite as encroaching. It's still quite heavy. I believe I was able to do... Oh, he's actually like turning his head around and stuff. So there's a very real chance that he could have seen me sooner. He just hadn't looked at me yet. Oh shit. Nope. I don't know what to do if that guy's gonna keep just walking straight at me like that. I don't know if there's a way down there. Oh shit, he is just coming though. Yeah, keep going that way. Damn it. Okay, he might be on an actual predictable cycle. I think that might actually be the case. But I don't know when he turns around. Can I just hide in that little aside? Is that the solution? That seems so unlikely. Oh damn, another one of those things came up the other side there. So my way back is suddenly maybe not viable anymore. Quit it! Quit chasing me! I don't like this! Oh, damn it all. Okay, both of them are probably gonna get pulled into that. Oh, not quite. Okay. But still. Alright. This is the stronger attack. It's not enough. The stinger's pulsating. I don't think I can kill the stinger outright. Oh, it's not even... Okay, it did. It did also both of them. Takes a step closer. The guard charges, but you managed to evade its grasp. Oh my god. Okay. Take out the arm with the hatchet. Stinger's pulsating. We will guard again. And he's probably going to try and grab me again, right? He's taking a step closer. He's gonna run at me. Oh, so this time this is to evade getting caught, and I didn't. So Mad Rush, probably gonna just be like a one-shot. Pretty well. Alright, Blue Vial. I don't think it'll really heal enough. Oh, that was shittier than I thought it would be. That's truly not good. Oh, I thought I was on a good path here in this particular battle. It's not going very well. I doubt I'll... there it is. Dead again. I almost think that the guard has been made harder. Like, that's quite punishing. He always was. But that is like... What the hell, man? I gotta somehow survive 3 different forms of getting attacked at once? Solo? On my lonesome? Shit's not happening. Seymour! I didn't see enough of you before. What is this? Very noble of you attacking a wounded knight, you scoundrel. Yeah, I'm kind of just hoping you have things that I can take from you. So that's my main thinking. That's a big sword you got there, buddy. It's a big sweep. You lost a leg. Okay. Well, I might not be able to take out his arms fast enough. Whew. Quick little shimmy. The claymore will purge these dungeons. Is that all I would get out of this guy? Is a claymore that I'm not really going to be able to use anyways? Oh, I lost an arm now too. And I'm bleeding. I'm toast. It seems as though I will not be able to fight this guy. Like, oh, well, Well, now all of a sudden, do I have an obligation to try and stay alive? I guess we'll see. He's down. Search him. You take the claymore and the chainmail hood, and then I beat him for good measure. He's got a sturdy body. I'm not going to be able to equip shit. Oh, maybe. What about those other things I found? I guess they're specific to the knight character or something. Gives its users great protection, however, it's a little uncomfortable. That's fine, I'll live. But I can't use the claymore. So, I did not get much out of that, which means it probably wasn't worth it. Chug, I guess I'm chugging a couple potions, because I literally won't survive anything otherwise. I'm gonna guess overall that taking that amount of damage and wasting those potions means that, like, I will die, and the next time I don't think I'll be going through that again. Oh, shit. So he kind of was facing me, so that, like, I'm just gonna let myself die here. These little cherubs are closing in on me. Damn it. It's a side of the game that is kind of frustrating, that it's like, you know, I just managed to waltz my way through that like multiple times, and now all of a sudden I just like cannot get past it. They kind of just fly right over me. Is it because I'm not actively moving? But they kind of keep coming at me. I like don't understand why they aren't actually attacking me right now. Wow, there we go. Just got alerted to the guard. Anyways, I dodged a couple of attacks, managed to get rid of his arm, and then he one-shotted me. I figured I might as well try and fight him this time if I am having so much trouble making it past him every time. You find yourself inside rotten embrace of flesh. Everything is cold, wet, and stinks repulsively. The blood pit. Yeah, I don't even see myself right now. I think I'm squishing out of the wall or whatever. I don't really want to play the rest of the game without legs or anything. Like, that's just too rough of a start. Oh, you dismembered his limb. Oh, look at that. You dodged an attack. You've taken 0 damage, and he's down an arm. This seems like it might actually happen. This is a chance. You could actually fight this guy rather than just getting lucky dodging past him. And then it's like, nope, one shot, dead. Fuck your luck. Oh, yeah. If you move into them, then they attack you. Did they kind of start with it farting? Is that what I just heard? A cave gnome. Alright, well, let's see if we can just burn them up then. Not have that to deal with. Little bitey. Oh, come on. What? And you're summoning more? You little bastards. Is this going to be the sort of thing where, like, they are constantly generating, and so, like, you can't get ahead? Or I guess eventually you do, but... Oh, that was just one of them. That's some bullshit. And, you know, now I'm still, like, this goddamn game. Now I'm remembering why I didn't play it for so long. I lit a torch to look around, and I'm fairly confident this is the only way to go, which is kind of like, guess I just trial and error it as many times as possible and try to not die in the process. Like it's insane that worked. I realize he wasn't looking straight at me, but is that seriously what it comes down to? Is that you just have to run it until you get away with not getting stared straight at? Oh, now these things are grouping up on me again. This feels like something I'll never escape. They're all, at least one of them is always going to be on me now, seemingly. Alright, okay. So as long as you're not running into one, so there's that clear path, there's a way through that. I understand those enemies. Avoiding them, not such a big deal. Now on this side of things, I know I have a handful of lootable options before I trigger enemies. I guess Oh, right. I forgot you guys can just go through walls. I could try to wait for him to be facing the other way. That works. All right. You hear some faint mechanism activating somewhere. What in the hell could I possibly have just achieved? And how difficult are you guys about to make it for me to advance? God damn it. All right. Hopefully this... Oh, the bleed and bullshit that they cause is really frustrating. At least I'm not getting, like, dismembered or whatever, but that can still really chip away at you. Let me kind of inspect. I want to look at... I want to remind myself what that is. Like, are you bleeding? Or just wounded? Like, where do I check that? I have small wounds and stop bleeding. I'm pretty sure that's what I need. Oh, nope, I guess not. Is it poison? No. Did I just waste that? Yes. So that sucks. Cure infections. Is that what I have? It's an infection. Gotcha. Well, real glad I wasted that. Oh, fucker. I didn't realize where I was standing was going to be in his view. Well, I'm pretty well screwed now. Because the only direction I can run is up and away into this tiny little room. I don't... if I manage to run one more time, I have the world's slightest chance of getting away. Slight as it may be, I have achieved it. But what did I possibly do with that, the mechanism or whatever? I think I should probably go explore where there isn't a guard hanging out while I have a torch, in the hopes that I find or see something. The odds that it just, like, unlocked this door for me is very, very slight. How about this one? Also not what I achieved. Alright, so now I'm back to dancing around this guard. How well can I juke this guy? Oh, shit. I probably shouldn't have went that direction. Oh, God. Mistakes. Oh, he went back to his corner. Oh, fucker. I'm cornered. I think I have to fight this guy, because my only other option is to run into where the elite guard is, and there's not enough room to, like, maneuver. So this is bad, because I'm pretty stuck with this all of a sudden. Do I almost need to go after his other arm first? Because, like, his grabbing bullshit. Oh, alright, I'm down an arm. the grabbing is where, like, the one-shots come from. That did more damage than I expected, too. You can't. I like, cannot kill this guy. So it's not even really worth trying. Well, that sets all that back again. That guard might also be on a cycle where he always stares to the north for a little bit of time, and that's like always when you have to run by, and you just have to kind of hope that the gnomes, is that what they are? I already forget what they're referred to in the game, that they just happen to not be looking straight at you when you make an attempt at that. Alright, can I hide here and wait for that guy to stare at the wall? And also, is he on any sort of predictable cycle? I'm tempted to think he isn't cycling. But now if he stares down, okay, so maybe he is, maybe he is. But now this fucking thing's in the way. No, unpredictable, random staring choices. Cheese it out of there. Okay. Guard number 2. I think I need to hide out down here and watch where he goes. And hopefully he'll head to that other room. Kind of where the other elite guard is. The only elite guard is. I don't know why that didn't trigger the gnome. I just decided to rush through it because I felt like I didn't really have choices. Oh, fuck. I stepped on a nail and there's a guard down here. The hunger is a bit of an issue. Cloth hood is worse, as I kind of expected. You eat some salami and wrap your shit up. The infection is worrying too, so I guess I will deal with that. But I don't know how to get past this guy, or if I can. Run is the option, is the solution. I don't know. Oh, shit. Where did I just... Uh-oh. Time for a torch, I think. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that guy's not immediately after me. Maybe I managed to put enough distance between us. Captain's Diary 2. The desk is somewhat kept and tidy. Do we not want to read the diary? Oh, there we go. Captain Rudimer, the 30th of April, 1590. It was a mistake to take this position in these dungeons. It's next to impossible to keep any kind of order among troops here. There are powers at play here that we as mere mortals cannot fight against. I've come to accept the madness. A naked prisoner crucified on a sacrificial statue with his guts hanging out? Just another day in the dungeons. More and more troops committing suicide every day. More food for those others, for those left. Orders to let some cultists do their wicked rituals here? Anything goes. All the gore and macabre scenery has become trivial to me. The high priest demanded that we give them our prized prisoner, the captain of the mercenary army, Lagarde of the Midnight Sun. I hesitated at first. After all, his worth and propaganda alone cannot be underestimated. That those priests somehow convinced higher-ups of their ways. Lagarde was transferred to the lower levels below the mines. I have no idea what is the purpose behind this. Nothing good can come out of it, but orders are orders. I feel bad for the poor man. It's obvious the Kingdom of Rondon backstabbed him, just because he was gaining influence at such a rapid rate, and now his story ends here, defiled in some unholy practices. I'm pretty sure finding Lagarde is like one of the endings. Oh shit. That dude crawling around there? Like, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm helping you, man. Nitroglycerin? Holy shit. Explosive vial. Yeah, I feel like, he probably just attacked me. Wet ground, squishy under your feet. I seem to recall going north is the risky option, but I don't recall. Is this the mechanism that I activated? It doesn't appear to do anything. Now I don't know at all. The inner hall. It might still be possible to escape these dungeons. We'll see about that. You unlocked the door. Okay, so maybe it could only be unlocked from this side. I feel a desperate need to save if I can find it. Someone or something is walking towards this room. Hide. Oh yeah, this freaky guy. Trorter. I could have sworn. Stupid mind, stupid mind. Yeah, I don't. That guy's a bit of a freak. I don't think I want to deal with that. He might be a bit of a wimp. Like, maybe he is just killable. I don't remember. You You can hear breathing from the darkness ahead. Come on, man. Oh, that looks like the crow mauler. No. No, I don't want to deal with that. And Buckman. Ah! Wait, didn't Buckman come up? It was someone Buckman. I forget the full name. No, wait. You're a sane one, right? Right? Yeah, of course. I'd be dead otherwise now. Don't stay on the doorway. You'll give us out if someone sees you. Who are you? My name doesn't matter in this very moment. I've been lost in these dungeons for what feels like a lifetime. My sense of time has become blurry. It might be years, months, or, I fear, even just weeks. I just cannot handle it any longer. I feel my mind giving up already. I just can't. I don't know what business you've got here, but if I were you, I'd run out as fast as possible. If escaping the place is even possible anymore, that is. The dungeons feel very dingy and unsafe, but you could have a brief respite here if you choose to do so. Not right now. Why? This is relentless. Behind every corner, something awaits to harm me. Are you just gonna hide? In case you haven't noticed already, these dungeons are filled with unimaginable horrors from the depths of the darkness. One more terrifying than the last, but the most sadistic ones would have to be Troter, the torturer of these dungeons. Well, I'm glad I didn't hit him up for a convo. Get a hold of yourself. It's not that simple. Alright, we got a guard creeping up on us. He's heading out that way, though, so I feel like I have a chance to skirt by. But that's, like, clearly the torture chambers. I'm poking my head in. Oh, yeah, the guard's just hanging out at the far end there. I don't want to risk that. I know there's a crow mauler, like, hiding in those cages right there. There's no way to start a fire here. So this is a raw, hopeful chance. I have not succeeded a coin toss like 10 in a row, choosing heads every time. The statistics of that are bullshit. But I'm sticking with it, because I don't know, man. Fuck, yes. Okay. Okay. Buckman, you just going to stand guard, man? I'll set it as a new save slot, but I think I'm locking that in. You feel a bit rested, even though you've had troubling dreams. My mind and body is in a decent place. Oh, you woke up. You truly have nerves of steel, my friend. Here I am, shivering like a leaf of an aspen tree, and you take a beauty nap. Incredible. So I am also going to stick my head up now that I have a save to inspect what I think is the crow mauler on the other side here. Oh, there's something waiting for you on the other side of the bars. But I can't interact with it any more directly than that. I'm taking advantage a little bit of the save here to just explore tiniest bit. Okay, there's a guard off that way. There's the good old-fashioned body room. There's some ritual shit going on. And down there is like the torture room. So those are all options that I will have to explore when I come back to this. And, you know, I'm going to have a real strong effort to, like, keep a reasonable pace with this series daily if I can. I apologize if it ends up with a little bit more distance between it at any point. I feel like I got pretty lucky dodging through that stuff the way I did. Okay. Yeah. Where I'm heading to next feels nice and clear. And there was some struggles, as to be expected with this godforsaken game. But overall, I think that went decently well. I feel pretty good about our prospects for the next little bit. I have a pretty good supply of stuff. I didn't have to use that much of it. I can blow this place to the high heavens if I need to, when I need to. Whew. It's going to be tense, though. And I'm looking forward to it, because I never properly finished this game. So it's an opportunity for me to really, like, push it. So thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for the support. Become a channel member if you wish. that. There's different things that'll be available, but very, very optional. I'm more than happy to leave all this stuff available for people to watch for free. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon.